Yeah, so there are a few different. First, you have permanent roots, which a lot of times involves either some sort of exploit that makes a change that upon reboot is not going to go away. So you root your device and you go from that $sign to that £sign, and that is permanent. That is not changing until maybe you actively go out and do something to change that back, remove whatever files, whatever it may be. There's a root, one of my favorite roots called the 12M root. It worked on a number of Motorola devices about 1.5 years ago, and you would make some specific changes that if you made certain changes, it would give you access to. That would be a permanent root. But if you if you wrote specific, basically log files or whatever it may be, that would give you a permanent root. Whereas if you didn't, it would give you root for just that session. And then when you reboot, that root would go away. That is known as a permanent root, but if you have a root method that you reboot the device and it goes away, that is a temporary root. So that's why I compare and contrast. Permanent root is when you reboot and it's still there. Temporary root is when you reboot and it goes away. And ideally, for a temporary root, you're going to write to temporary locations, permanent as well, but so that you're not changing anything or it's very little on the device. So that's basically the difference between those two. SU, or super user, is something where you have to root the device, then put super user in the system location, which is protected. So usually you're going to have to remount your system partition on your Android device, make it writable, put that super user binary into, I think it's system xbin is the location, then remount your system partition as read-only. And then whenever you connect to your device, so you ADB shell in, you're going to have the Android $sign, which means you're not going to have root. But then you call super user, it looks in that location, that system location for that super user, and if it's there, if it's appropriate, super user actually grants you a root shell. As mentioned, the super user checking for that access is now automated in vExtract, as are the temp roots that we put in there as well.